A microphone review? Well, since apparently podcast stage and audio hotline are sleeping on the job, that's what we're going to have to do. Yo, what up YouTube? Crash Wilcox, and today I am going to do my best to fumble through a microphone review. Not something we do very often on this channel here, but I picked this microphone up and had a really hard time. There wasn't really much in the way of reviews on this mic. So I just took the leap and figured I'd at least put something out there for you guys that may be looking at this mic in the future. And that's the Zoom ZUM-2 USB microphone. So we'll kind of go through this the way that I typically go through reviews here. We'll kind of go through an unboxing, see what you get with the microphone when you purchase it. And then again, since I'm not terribly technical with microphones, I'll just kind of, let you hear how it sounds. That's kind of the big thing there. We'll go through, some plosive rejection, some handling, noise, how it deals with that. And then kind of end with who I think this microphone is for. So let's just go ahead and get to this unboxing and see what you get. So you get the USB-A to USB-C connection cable. You get a pretty cheap little microphone stand, and you get a 3/8 to 5/8 inch adapter. You get a foam windscreen, and of course you get the microphone. So that's what you get inside the box there. Again, it's all you really need. It's a podcasting kit, if that's what you want to consider it, to get up and running. So I purchased this microphone for about $55 on B&H Photo, and I'll leave a link down in the show notes if you guys want to go check this mic out and see if that deal is still running. It typically retails for about $110. If you can see on the website behind me, they have it listed there as $110. Right now you can get it for $80 on the website. So there are deals abounding for this microphone. And for that price that I got it for, $55, I think it comes with a decent amount. The foam windscreen is nice. The microphone stand is nice for what it is. And I think, again, that's all you really need at this price point. So we'll go through some quick plosive rejection. Or I'll just say too, what you're hearing, this is the microphone. I have no audio effects, no post-processing put on this microphone. I'm not going to. You're just going to hear it. I may adjust the gain, but that's going to be about it. So if you like the way it sounds, you like the way it sounds. So I typically have some pretty harsh S's when I talk. So if you aren't hearing any, terribly obnoxious, sharp S's, well, then it handles that all right. So let's see what it does with plosives. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Foam windscreen. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. And now let's just see how it handles handling, right? So I got it on the boom arm here. So that's that. I do have a little white noise generator here. So this is a USB condenser microphone, and it's a super cardioid pickup pattern. So we'll see how this handles the little bathroom fan white noise generator. So with the super cardioid pickup pattern, it should just be focusing here in front, pretty narrow pickup pattern there. So if you thought it rejected the white noise good enough, there you go. That's white noise about, 40% volume on my phone and about 6 to 8 inches away from the microphone. And just so you guys are aware, I'm sitting now about almost maybe 3/5 length away from the microphone. So what's that, about 10 inches or so away from the microphone. And as far as specs for this thing, so I probably should have mentioned specs. It'll be up on the screen too, so you can see it. But 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. It's 135 decibel max SPL, 24-bit, 96 kilohertz frequency response. So, and again, USB-C. And a nice thing to note about this, and again, why I sort of picked it up is, I think it says 422 grams. When I saw it on B&H, it said it weighs less than a pound, which is pretty nice, something light and portable. So then as far as the construction on the microphone, it's a solid metal body. The mount that you see here on it is made of plastic, and it connects on the bottom. It's made of plastic, but otherwise the rest of the microphone is metal. It's got a metal mesh grill that is pretty rigid, doesn't have a lot of give to it, which is pretty nice. And then it has the single headphone volume control on the front of it, which does not feel flimsy at all. It's pretty solid. And then it has the headphone jack in the back for latency-free monitoring. I don't really use headphones when I record because the ears that God gave me have latency-free monitoring, so I know what I'm saying. So that's, I don't know, don't use headphones. But that's really the microphone. It's basic, right? And you would expect that for $55. So I guess I'll just end on who do I think this microphone is for. So again, if you like the sound of the microphone, again, no post-processing, no audio effects, no EQ, anything of that sort, then there you go. It's a good sounding mic. If you don't like the way it sounds, it's either me and I have a terrible voice, or it's the microphone stinks. I don't know. I'll blame it on the mic. But I think this microphone kind of fits two people. So I picked it up. Again, it was on a really good discount, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. But I'm only expecting to use this microphone maybe 4, 5, 6 times in a year. When I'm traveling, this may be a microphone I just throw in the bag to take with me. Or because I'm a genius, I record in a room that has a skylight. So if it's raining out and I can't record and I need to take something downstairs to my bedroom and record down there, I'm not going to bring an XLR mic and a cable and an audio interface and all that sort of stuff. Grab the USB mic a couple times a year and go plug it in down there. That's what I would use it for. Another use case, I think, would be more conferencing. So I think, obviously this is Zoom, their conferencing software. That's sort of their big deal here. And I think this mic is in line with that. The gain on this is really hot, which is why I'm sitting 10 inches away from the microphone. It's really high gain, and you can't adjust the gain on the microphone. So I think if you're conferencing or, using it at work where it's kind of sitting away from you, I think it would work well there, where you don't need the best audio quality. You don't need all of that. You just need something that people can hear you clearly. And that's why I think in this case, just sticking with the provided desktop stand makes a lot of sense here. It lifts up, it's somewhere, between, 3 to 5 inches or whatever that it'll raise up. So you can see, you can kind of raise it and lower it a little bit. And then it just cinches down. And I think with this microphone, because of how hot the gain is, you don't really need anything more than that. You don't need a boom arm that's going to get it up near your face. You don't want that because it's going to be clipping like crazy. So using the little provided desktop stand works perfect for this. Put it down maybe 10, 20 inches away from your face if you're conferencing at work. And I think it's going to work really well for you in that situation. And maybe the third and final thing that I would suggest using this for is somebody who, if it's still on this discount. So if it's $110, don't get this mic at all. I cannot stress that enough. For $110, you could get a Rode NT mini USB for $100 better. You could get a Personas Revelator now for $100. They've been on discounts. Those are better mics. And then even if you're spending $110, just go to 120 and get a Samson Q9U. That's XLR and USB. It's a dynamic broadcast mic, much better. So if this is on the discount, 50, 60 bucks, these are acceptable in my mind use cases. If it's any more than that, skip it. Don't buy it. It's not worth the money. So that third and final use case would be if you're just getting started, right? You're just thinking about launching a YouTube channel, a podcast, something of that sort, and you don't got a lot of money. I cannot stress highly enough. Do not think I'm going to start a podcast or a YouTube channel and then go out and spend $400 on a Shure SM7B, a $200 audio interface. You get Adobe Audition, and then you realize after 2 episodes, you don't like it, it stinks, it's hard, and you quit. No, go and get this for 55 bucks. Download Audacity. That's free. And then see if you like what you're doing. And if you do, you can upgrade along the road, as you progress, right? Because the thing with content creation, even podcasting, subpar audio with great content equals really good content. Subpar content with great audio makes subpar content, right? So work on the content, and this will be good enough to get you going, And then if you get in the groove and you find that you're liking it and it's something you want to continue doing, then go spend some more money, invest in it. But to get started, please, for the love of all things holy, don't go crazy with equipment and hardware. It's not going to get you where you need to go. So I think in those 3 veins, a mic like me that you're going to use 4 to 5 times a year, that you just want lightweight, toss in a bag and go. If you're at work or you need some sort of conferencing microphone so you just sound better than your, laptop mic, or if you're just getting started and you're on a strict budget and this is still on sale, then in those 3 instances, I think it's worth it. So long as you like the sound of it, right? Because it does have some downfalls. You can't adjust the gain on the mic. The mic is super hot on this, so you're going to have to be set a decent distance away. So I think that's really the microphone in a nutshell. If you guys have questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. But anyways, that's really all I got for this microphone. I appreciate you guys checking it out. God bless.